Yo, it is the stock market recap, and I'm going to show you how to use technical analysis. Let's check out the charts to see how the market performed, to see if we can get any potential clues for what could happen next week. Thank you for checking out the videos. If you like what you heard over the past couple weeks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, because we could definitely have a conversation about the stock market anytime you want to have that. Thank you again for checking me out. I really appreciate it. Let's check out the charts. S&P closed at 43.91.34. Record high is 45.45.85. So we have our support drawn now, and we want to see if the market can continue to hold up above that support. Trend obviously has been just fine. We've tested out the 20-day moving average, and in the past we've seen some touches here and it bounced. Now what we've seen is some touches here and it's starting to hang around that 20-day moving average. We may continue to stall for the next week. I am looking at the market to stay above this support, and that support is around, let's see, this 4290, 4300 area. So we can call that our new support zone. 4300 is approximately where it's currently at. That is the S&P. Let's check out the Russell, and we use ticker IWM in order to follow that one. IWM closed at 221.58. Record high is 234.53. And we're still in that zone. We've got all of our support lines drawn here, and we've stayed above that. So we close at a spinning top this week. So let's talk about the spinning top candle. The spinning top candle. Think of this as a war between buyers and sellers. So when you look at this, you see a very long wick at the bottom and another somewhat long wick at the top. And you got a very small body. Okay, so this long wick here at the bottom, this is representative of buyers. Buyers, whenever the price dropped lower, came in. Okay, on this top end you have another long wick, and this is going to be the opposite side of it. Sellers are coming in when the price comes in high, and they are taking action. Then you have this little tiny bit body here, and this is representative of how the market opened and where the market closed at. So we've got buyers coming in when the price gets too low, sellers coming in when the price gets too high, and ultimately what they are doing is they are closing closer to where the market price originally opened. So in this case, the market, it opened at 223.62 and closed at 222.68. So really it's about $1 range that the market actually moved in between as far as open and close, but a very wide range when it comes to the absolute high and the absolute low. This war will end soon. Bodies are going to drop and somebody's going to come out victorious. And in this case, what I see right now, with the range getting smaller and smaller and smaller, if you remember from last week, I talked about the coil. I still think this is going to go to the upside, and it's going to be a very big move. All right, so that is IWM. Let's check out the Dow, and for us on Thinkorswim, it is $DJI as the ticker. The Dow closed at 34,746.25. Record high is 35,631.19. So about $1,000 off. Here's our support. Our support continued to hold up. We've got all of our touches from weeks and weeks and weeks ago, months ago. Got a touch here, 1, 2, and lo and behold, we had another touch this current close at that support, and we're also still hanging around that 20-day moving average. So what do I think? I think we're going to continue to stay in this perspective, or in this zone, is what I meant to say. We're going to stay in the zone is what I'm looking at. Now, we're going to also put now our resistance level, just like we got on the Russell. Boom. All right, you see how I did that one. We got a touch here. We got a few touches in this area. Okay. Above it, we still got a touch. And then we went below it, and then a touch, and then somewhat close to a touch there. So here's our zone now for the Dow. We're going to watch that to see if we can finally get out of that. Let's check out the Nasdaq. Ticker NDX is what we use in order to follow the Nasdaq. Nasdaq closed at 14,820.75 cents. Record high remains the same, 15,701.40. We got our trend. We're doing just fine here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here's our support. We got a touch in this area, touch in that area. We got a touch in this area, and we got some more touches in this very same area. Now remember, support is a zone, right? So if we want to, we can actually slide this to see if we got anything as far as touches are concerned. And here we got 2 touches, right? Well, basically 3. We got 1, 2, 3 in this very same zone. At the bottom of the zone there, around 14,360. Top end here, we got a lot going on too. So remember, this is arbitrary. This is no right or wrong here. You can say, well, it's here, and you're right, it probably is. This whole entire zone right here is where the price makes a reaction. That's all we need to identify. So I'm going to actually leave it back to where I originally had it. And that is where we want to see the market continue. We got our 20-day moving average also in that area. So market is looking like it still may want to pause. We got, let's round them up here. S&P, okay, testing out its support around its 20-day moving average. All right, that's one. We got the Russell. The Russell still within its zone. However, we have the 50-day approaching its zone where it can push it out of there to the upside. We got the Dow. The Dow right now is still also stagnant in its zone, trading around its 20-day moving average. And now the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is also trading somewhat in a zone, and it's also near its 20-day moving average. So 3 out of the 4 indexes are showing signs of remaining flat. The Russell is the only one still with some potential in order to move higher. So that is it for the recap. Yo, if you like the merch, do me a favor, go to the website, go get you your merch. Be a great way to support. I got obviously this one, we got the logo, we got the stocks and bars, we got whatever you would like there. Check out the merch, see what you like. Make sure you check out the podcast. Stocks and Bars new episode is out. And make sure you go check out my family, Marathon Money, where they give you their podcast every single week. Check out Cam and Kenny, where they give you their take on the market. And for you, make sure you get out, get you some exercise. Make sure you get that fresh air. Make sure you spend time with your family. Make sure you do all of that, because that is all that really matters in life. Remember, finance, stock market, all that stuff is great. But if you can't enjoy life, period, it's never worth it. So go enjoy your life. We will check you next week. All right? Peace.